Anyways, GM everybody, welcome to the third week of January 2022. So always starting with why we YIEDL. We believe there's really good opportunities in DeFi for wealth building, and many users are locked out of this opportunity due to the expertise and time required. So we're going to build a bunch of adapters to all the protocols, which are vetted, and we'll be able to automatically shift users' assets to the highest performing strategy in DeFi. So you can just kick back and YIEDL while your assets are optimized with us. Today's agenda, we're going to be talking about the Beta Vaults update. We launched those on Monday. The token launch and roadmap. So we said we'd have a decision for you guys today, and Faisal will be telling you that. Then the community NFTs. We've seen some pretty cool growth, and also in certain demographic areas across internationally in the community. So Max is going to give you a little bit of insight on that. And then we're going to do bounties and the memes and POA. So for the beta vaults, we launched on Monday. As I said, added WETH. We lifted the TVL to $5 million per vault, removed individual deposit limits, and as a result, we got a bunch more cash flow in. The combined TVL is now about 1.8 million USD, and we're going to be adding to this beta waitlist over coming weeks. So I'll get to that in a bit. But as far as token launch, we said we'd have a decision today. So is Faisal, are you in the audience to speak to this?
Yes, I am. Do you guys hear me okay, Curtis, Thiago?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, very good. So yeah, last week we promised you guys our decision about token launch, and we got some feedback from you guys, which confirmed our thinking, and we are going to wait for our complete staking system to be ready before we launch the token. So this is a decision. Initially, it seemed like a difficult decision, but it became quite easy when we thought about it in a certain way. So OptyFi, there's some. Could we shut off this background? Okay. So anyways, what I was saying is when we really thought about it, it became an easy decision. OptyFi is built for YIEDLers and for hodlers. YIEDLers in our vault, hodlers of our token. That's what we're built for. Launching a token without, protecting the interests of these two parties is a wrong decision. So if we launch a token, we don't have our staking tokenomic system there. We're basically opening ourselves up to a pump and a dump, right? Which doesn't help our long term. So if there's a pump and some of our people who want to hodl buy at the top of the pump and then they see a big drastic drop, we've basically not done our duty. So we're going to have a full system before we launch our token. That's our decision. If some people are upset, they don't want to wait 30 days or 45 days for the token, so be it. They're probably not the perfect match for us anyways. We're long-term. YIEDLing is a long-term thing. Wealth building is a long-term thing. And our tokenomics is also going to really favor those with a long-term commitment to us. It's going to be really cool. We have some ideas that develop on some of the latest stuff on token lockers, token locking, but also on deposit, long-term deposits. It's going to essentially be favoring patient capital dramatically. So if you're patient and you're providing capital, you'll be the winner. And that's kind of what this whole system will be designed for. Okay, so much more coming down on that in the next week. We'll be giving you some more insights into our design of the tokenomics. there's a few more updates. Is this my only slide, Curtis, or do I have another slide? Okay, that's okay. Previous slide then. Yeah, because Curtis and I, we so well together that he builds the slides and I talk to them, so I never know what the slides are. So
yeah, just a little roadmap update, I guess, for a year.
No, before we get there. So so we're asking you guys to be patient, with the token launch, but there's some cool announcements anyways. One is that you continue earning the OPTY token until the token launches. When I say you, I mean our super YIEDLers and our power YIEDLers. But hopefully soon, maybe by next week, we're going to be announcing some superpowers for our super YIEDLers and power YIEDLers. Okay, so that's a hint. You guys will have some. You guys will be very popular, put it that way. Okay, so some new superpowers might be announced in the coming weeks. In the coming week for our superpower YIEDLers, and we will be expanding our whitelist and getting more people involved. Okay, so there's going to be, for those who have the patience, there's lots of opportunities to earn OPTY, even though the token itself is going to be a little bit delayed compared to what we were thinking. Yeah, so for all that stuff, encourage you to keep in touch, Discord, and I'll be sharing some stuff on my Twitter. I think I'll be providing more updates through the week via Twitter. I think that's a good way. So if you guys want those, follow me. That's a self-shill there. Trying to build up my Twitter account, which has been ignored too long. So that's it from my side. Curtis, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Faisal. So yeah, as Faisal was saying, we just had the beta, and then we're going to be extending the users, the whitelisted beta members. And as he hinted, that's going to be related to the superpowers we're giving the YIEDLers, and we'll talk more about that next week. And then in the short term, we have Polygon to look forward to, so we're expanding to Polygon. Most immediately, we're going to be going to Convex and Lido on Ethereum, though. So Convex, we're thinking, is next week on Ethereum, and then Lido the following. So that'll, I think Convex will be huge because it'll give us a bit more yield opportunity. Convex obviously produces huge yield with their marriage with Curve. And Lido as well, we might calculate that the Curve strategy, due to slippage, is actually inferior to the APY in Lido. Everybody, I think, assumes that since you're getting this extra little Curve reward in the Lido strategy at Curve, then this would be better because it has a higher APY. But as we showed the other week, we have to take in consideration other factors like the slippage in Curve. So yeah, Polygon, still thinking in February, and then Avalanche is also being worked on currently. Yeah, and so new power YIEDLers going to be announced next Friday. There's still opportunities if your participation through things like the Twitter Army and memes that you can get on the whitelist, and then the new method will be through powers that we're going to tell you guys about next week. This, I think we're really excited about, is the community NFT. So we've been talking about this for months, that we were going to make community NFTs, each one kind of defining roles such as builders, team, angels, investors, YIEDLer or super YIEDLer, power YIEDLer, etc. What we're going to do at the start is going to be issuing this really cool designed, in my opinion, YIEDLer NFT for the super YIEDLer and power YIEDLers that have made deposits. So this is going to be the first community NFT in OptyFi. The dev is going to try to make it non-transferable as well. And then it will be, on one end, act as like a trophy that you're going to be an OG OptyFi member, and everybody will see in your wallet that this is fact for as long as you have this NFT. And then on the other side, it will be accessing certain channels on Discord, and we have exclusive benefits. So what that is we've been saying that super YIEDLers and power YIEDLers are going to be getting the super boost and power boost, or boosted APY on Opti staking. We're going to try to program that logic in, and in the event that that doesn't work out, there will be something like an airdrop that you can claim using your NFT. So either way, there's going to be some form of like a boosted APY in the 2022 season. If you have this energy community, and the requirements again are that you are a depositor of Alpha and Beta Vault. And so we're also going to be including the new beta members that are getting whitelisted in the coming weeks, so long as you make a deposit too. And there we'll announce a date probably by the end of January where you'll have to have made a deposit by in order to be eligible to mint.
Do you get whitelisted?
Yeah. I think there was a question. Somebody said how you get whitelist or something like that.
Yeah, how you get whitelisted?
Yeah, so the whitelist is just the beta vault depositors and alpha vault depositors. So if you're a super YIEDLer or power YIEDLer, you're able to deposit. And when you make a deposit, you will be added to the whitelist. So it's all the depositors. To become a super YIEDLer, if you aren't already, you can do things like create memes, engage with our Twitter, come to these community calls, answer poll questions, et cetera, and you can get added to this whitelist, be able to deposit in beta vaults, and consequently be able to mint this NFT coming up. So yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
how.
Just
So nice work.
crushing it.
Yeah. I think it's really cool. So we're super happy with it.
I had a question. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering, is there a minimum threshold at all for like amount of deposit that you would need to input?
Nope, there is just generally on OptyFi. Are you seeing the UI right now? So if there's, for example, the web.
Still looking at the presentation.
Oh, okay. Weird. 1 second, sorry. Okay, yeah. So if you look on the OptyFi UI when you're about to make a deposit, you'll just see that there's this minimum deposit amount applied to the vault in the first place. So that's going to be your only barrier. So like in the case of WETH, it's 0.25. Reason we did this is because in ETH, the gas situation kind of sucks. So if we were enabling users to deposit like $100, this obviously doesn't make sense for them. So we want to protect some users from putting in a really small amount and getting roasted by the gas. So you got this, the 0.25 is the minimum on the WETH vault, and also on USDC, you can see minimum deposit 1,000 USDC. So you can have the choice of either of those. If you get in either of those with that minimum, you're going to be on the whitelist for this NFT.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, great. And do we have a? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys, I mean, the only deposit maximum that you're going to be facing is the TVL maximum. So if you got 4.5 million USDC, you might have an issue, but otherwise you're good to go. And then, so as Max here, we're going to get an update, just a little bit of insight as to how we're growing and scaling OptyFi across various countries and whatnot.
Yes, present. Hello, everyone. Can we move slide?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, amazing. Yeah, so we've been I think we've been a pretty transparent organization so far in everything we've been doing and saying. And so we thought it would be nice also to share a little bit of information about the community itself. And we're very pleased in the way it's been growing in a very organic format, and the way it's starting to spread out across the world. So we welcome the new members. As you can see, the majority of members in the community today in the Discord are actually new. So welcome, and we encourage you to be an active part of the community, both to get whitelisted and become YIEDLers, and also to participate in building the future of France. And we're also very interested in seeing how geographically diversified it is. We got a huge inflow of people in Asia, and so we're thinking how what's the best way to support you guys in terms of language, in terms of different channels, and organization in general. So if you guys have any suggestion or recommendations, we are all ears. And so the community has been growing very fast and very nicely. Curtis, if we go to the next slide, we actually reached more than 3,400 Discord members, and we broke the 13,600 Twitter followers, which is very nice. So now we've been thinking on how to improve these metrics and how to bring in more people. And we think we're building something very cool, and more people should be aware of it. And we can all benefit out of it, of course. And so, being a team that is has a heavy presence of engineers, we're trying to architecture some ways to reward people and in a very meritocratic way that allow us to bring in more people and bring more awareness of OptyFi, what we're doing. So there will be more updates as fast as said in the following weeks. But yeah, we wanted to thank everyone for joining in, and especially the new ones. We encourage you to be proactive and ask questions, and we're very interested in understanding how to improve your user experience as a new user, how to onboard you, what's the best way to really make you a believer in what we're doing. So yeah, feel free to reach out. We are very welcoming. Back to you, Curtis.
Awesome. That looks, this trend looks really cool. Very linear. We had a little bit of a slow of the growth rate around the holidays, it looks like, and now we're really back and pumping up. So that looks cool. So we had a couple of bounties posted on the bounty board in the last week, and mainly regarding referrals. So we're looking to expand the OptyFi team with talent in various areas, and we love to do this from the community. So we think our community members are like the strongest potential candidates, because our culture is a little bit different from like Web 2, of course, and I think we could have a really great time working together within people that have similar mindsets. So we're going to offer a great referral, which is up to 1,000 Opty, depending on the position that you get successfully hired for like a full-time. The technical ones are the Solidity developer, full stack, front-end, back-end engineer, and a quant. In the immediate short term, I think the one that we would be looking for the most is very advanced like Solidity developers. So if you got any buddies that Or if you yourself have a lot of DeFi experience, I'd love to see your resume or get a DM and yeah, tell me about yourself, your experience. We'd like to see, I think, a year or more of DeFi experience if possible. And yeah, that would be a great addition to the team. As well, a quant. So we have David, our data scientist, working really hard to continually improve the optimization engine. But as we scale up, we're looking to potentially add another person to assist him. So if you have a really strong background in analytics, quantitative skills, particular to financial statistics and time series, machine learning, these kinds of things, we'd love to hear from you as well. Finally, the thing that we are really looking for in the short term is a position we're calling the enabler. So we need somebody to take total control of some internal finances, payroll, some senior admin activities, this sort of thing, so that you can enable the number one team in DeFi. So our goal is to be the number one team in DeFi. And to do that, we're going to need to pay a lot of attention to things like project budgeting, where the funding is going, how we're reinvesting, what is our burn rate, and this kind of a thing in order to ensure that this is feasible. So that is the enabler's job title. And again, love to hear from anybody that would be interested in this position.
Hey, Curtis, just a quick question. So, yeah, because I am interested, right? But so it would be in the bounties and job section of the Discord, and then you would click on the pinned messages. Is that where I would find the links for these things?
Yeah, so on the bounties and jobs channel, if you scroll up to the top, there'll be a bounty board link. So they're literally posted on this bounty board. There isn't too much detail in those job descriptions. There's a bit more for this, the enabler one, but otherwise, yeah, all the jobs are posted there under a category called ongoing, and you can take a look at that, and it'll at the bottom just direct you to send me a DM on Discord. So I'll be checking my DMs pretty regularly, and yeah, send you a message back.
Thank you.
Okay, and so one of the ways that you can get into the beta vault and get into the community NFT, etc., start YIEDLing, start earning Opty, is to participate in the Twitter army. So we got a Twitter army channel. There's some tasks if we post a tweet, such as retweeting it, liking it, etc. And by doing this, you get your name entered into a draw. So on Friday's community calls, we spin this wheel and winners get to deposit. So let's see who wins. Yeah. Oop, I'll actually go on full screen here, sorry. Yeah, so you get a Opty prize as well. So that's what's cool. Okay, so POPTY. It's going fast. Diago. Let's slow it down. Oh, 2 roulettes. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's the winners for the first roulette. If you're here, awesome. Let's see who's winning the second one. There's 2 sets of 5, so 10 total. Okay, cool. Oh, it was going too fast here. I want to show them if they won. There we go. Okay, so there's the second set of winners. If you see your name there, congratulations. You got some Opty and the ability to deposit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're just going to do the memes like always, and then a po-op. So if you share some memes on our Twitter or post Twitter and tag OptyFi or tag Thiago, you can get also entered into this. So we choose the best memes at the end of the week. We let the community choose the best meme, and then these guys may be eligible for some prizes as well. So here's number one. I'll try to put on some music, but I don't know if Thiago said it was really, really breaking up. So hopefully it's a little. Okay.
OptyFi is spelled wrong in the meme.
Oh yeah,
The Y
I think
goes
you guys.
first.
Yeah, you guys lose some points if you get the name spelled. Right?
I'm actually seeing that typo everywhere. Maybe we should just change the spelling to be the one everyone's using.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think because this is distracting me actually. Yeah, I think because everybody, there's so many different people doing it in different ways that it is really getting confusing. So the correct spelling is OPTY with a capital O and then a capital FI. So capital O, capital F is how we kind of do it in proper terms. I love this graphic. It's nice. DeFi holding up DeFi 1.0. It's the Chad Sheeb versus normal Sheeb. Maybe it's the YIEDLer just chilling back, picking her nose while earning. Okay, yeah, OptyFi. Yeah. So you guys, another opportunity to get some whitelist is if you're getting points by doing these polls. So the instructions are in the community channel, community events, right above community call. Just got to drop in your Discord name and choose your best meme. I'll get a CSV export of all the people that participated, send it to Thiago, and it'll go towards your points. Oh, yeah, you guys are. Oh, we just have. Yeah, we have so many people commenting. It got lost. I'll post it again. DeFi holding up. DeFi 1.0 is winning so far. I gotta vote myself too. Okay, just a couple more seconds. Get your names in. Okay, 10 seconds. And done. Okay. Did we lose the po-op slide, Thiago? No. Weird. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So this is the POAP, and to get it, you just got to take a screenshot of the POAP, go on over to POAP channel, and you'll see Thiago's quiz that he posted. Answer the quiz, put in your screenshot, and you get the POAP. And yeah, thanks to everybody. I'll be sticking around for questions if you are wondering anything about the community NFTs or expansion, the Opti staking, etc., etc. Fassel, I think, will stay around for a few minutes as well in case anybody has questions.